to step outside.
You're asking,
trying
but
to be polite.
are you asking, are you telling me? Are you ordering me?
As long as you're conducting business in here and you're not recording, you're welcome to go about your business. If you want to record, you're going to have to step outside.
I want to record. I can record inside the records office. That's what I want to do.
I'm telling you there is.
I'm telling you there's
You
not.
can leave.
This is a public place.
You can leave if you're not going to obey the court rules.
It's the law.
You can leave if you're not
I
going
don't
to
have to obey policy.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel, where we highlight a few clips of police interactions and police misconduct, with some educational pointers to keep you educated and prepared for your next police encounter. My name is Police Encounters, and my goal is to help educate the public about your rights and how to handle police interactions. As an American citizen, we are given the rights that protect us, and it is the police's duties to protect those rights given to us by the Constitution that they swore an oath to. With that being said, the channels we will be covering today are Dr. Sean Berry, Mendocino Cop Watch. Do be sure to check them out in the description below, because without them, there's no police encounters. And before we do get into our first video, go ahead and gently smash that like and subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay notified. It is such a small and easy task for you, but it does help us out tremendously. With all that out the way, let's go ahead and cover our first clip.
What's going on?
Just to let you know, we have county facility rules where there's no filming on the inside of the buildings. You're welcome to step outside if you'd like.
I'm seeing what's going on here.
We're not.
Yes, sir.
We're not inside yet, though.
This is part of the inside.
I'm going to get records here as well. I'm just waiting for the people to
Yeah,
find
we're
the desk
in
here.
public areas.
Correct.
Could you go grab that and
I
meet me
will.
back here?
If you'll step outside for me, please, I'll get that for you.
We're not allowed in here.
Not to film. If you'd like to turn your cameras off and
I'm
conduct your business.
gonna grab my records
There's
here.
no filming on the inside here, so you have to turn that camera off.
I'm just grabbing my records here. I'm gonna.
I know, but you're welcome to do that. You just have to turn the camera off while you're on the inside.
I'm gonna film my records request. If I don't leave, will I be arrested?
Sir, if you'll step outside, I'll get you a copy of the records, or a copy of the
Well,
rules.
could you take my records request for me?
As long as you turn the camera off, you're welcome to
I want to
conduct
film.
whatever
I want
business.
to film. I have the right to film my records request.
If you'll step outside, I'll get you a copy of the records.
If I don't, will I be arrested?
Sir, why don't you just step
I'd
outside?
like to take you on about my business here.
Well,
records,
you're welcome to
records.
if you turn the camera off. We have the facility rules here. You're welcome to conduct
I
your business.
I can request my records in here. That's what I'm doing.
Correct. Just turn the camera off while you're inside.
I just want to see what was going on over here because it sounded like it was unjust.
Well, that's something that you'll have to take up with the attorneys. I don't make the rules here. I'm just simply advising you of those. But if you'd like to step outside, I'll get you a copy of that, and then I'll be back and talk with you, all right?
I'm just going to be in here in the
As
office.
long as you turn off the camera.
That's not what the ordinance says.
As
It
long
says
as
I
you
can
turn
request. I can be in here and request my records. I can do it online.
As long as we have facility rules that prevent recording on the inside of the buildings here.
Not inside the records office.
I will get you a copy of the rules, and we'll go over that, all right?
So I can't do my records request.
Not while you're recording.
Well, if I don't leave, will I be arrested?
Hey, Tony, we got them recorded inside of the building.
I'm doing records requests. I'm at the records office.
There's two individuals.
I'm at the records office.
But is it a law that we can't record here, or is it just your policy?
There's a county ordinance that deals with that, sir.
That doesn't
Like
deal-
I said,
that
I'd be
doesn't-
glad to get you a copy
That
of that.
doesn't
and
deal
you
with
can-
records. That doesn't deal with records.
It's unconstitutional if it's an ordinance saying that we can't record
Well,
in public.
and that's something that you can take up with the attorneys.
Okay.
I'm not an attorney. I'm
Okay,
just simply here to
I'm going to
enforce
continue in
the-
this direction. If I
As
don't,
long as you're
without,
not, I'm asking you to step outside.
you're
sir. I'm
asking,
trying
but
to be
are
polite.
you asking? Are you telling me? Are you ordering me?
As long as you're conducting business in here and you're not recording, you're welcome to go about your business. If you want to record, you're
I
going to
want
have
to
to step
record.
outside.
I want to record. I can record inside the records office. That's what I want to do.
I do not believe you can do that. That's part of the inside of the building
That's
here.
records. That's the records office.
You can record inside of meetings while meetings are going on.
And I can also record inside the records office. That's what I want to do.
That's part of the businesses here. If you'll step outside, I'll get you a copy of
If
the
I
rules and we'll go
don't,
over
if I don't,
that.
will I be arrested?
Sir, I'm asking you to step outside.
I
We'll
understand
find
you're
out.
asking, but if I don't leave, will I be arrested?
I'm working on that, sir. I don't know what the county's going to want to do on
Okay.
that.
Am I detained?
I'm asking you to step outside.
Am I detained?
Sir, I'm asking you to step outside. As long as you turn off your camera, you're
But
welcome
am
to
I?
go
But
about your
am I
business.
detained? Are you detaining me?
At this point, I'm telling you, you can't record inside the building.
I'm recording in here, so if
I'm going to ask you to leave. Step
okay,
outside.
if I don't, will I be arrested?
I don't know if the county's going to want to follow up with a trespass or not.
Well, we
But
can
at
find
this
that out.
point-
We can find that out. But in the meantime,
Correct, sir. In the meantime, we're going to have you step outside.
if I don't, well, I'll be arrested.
Badge number, sir?
Yes, sir. It's Deputy Kettleson,
Okay, and what was your badge number?
2160, sir.
Okay, thank you.
2160.
Do you
Okay.
have that, 2160?
2160,
I'm
Kettleson.
trying to be polite with you, sir. If you step outside, I'll find out what the county would like to do on that.
Well, I don't want to go outside now. Now, if I don't, well, I'll be arrested.
Sir, I'm
I'm not,
asking you to step
I'm not
outside.
refusing to go outside. I'm just saying if I don't go outside, will I be arrested?
You may, if the county wants to pursue
May or
trespass
may,
charges.
or may not. That's what I want to find out. I want
I'm
clarification.
trying to find out, but I can't do that while I'm talking with you.
Okay, but the thing is, I just want to go get records.
And you're
I'm
welcome
second
to
in,
do that.
I'm second in line to
You're
get
welcome
records.
to do that. Just turn off your camera.
I don't think I have to. I don't
Well, at
think
this point, why don't you step outside? We'll sort through this. And if the county's all right with you recording on there, then you can go in there.
But
the
the thing
county-
is, I just want to go about my business unless you're detaining me or unless you order me to go out under threat of arrest.
Sir, right now, you've been explained the rules.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's time to go outside.
If I don't leave, well, I'll be arrested. It's clarification. All we want is clarification. It's
I realize that.
clarification in the law is very important.
And I'm going to find out what the county wants to do with that. All right?
Okay.
In some of the instances, they've just simply been asking people to leave and come back and conduct their business later. In other instances, they've issued trespass notices so that people.
That's
can't
what I
go
would like to
about.
find out. I want
And
to
I'm
find out.
trying to do that, but I can't do that while I'm talking with you right now, sir.
Okay,
So
then.
why don't you step outside? I'll sort through this, and then if
I would like to go about my business. I was already up at the county here, and I saw what was going on. I started recording.
Correct. And I know
because
that you were recorded up there. You're recording here, and
I'm
simply
recording here now. I wasn't recording before I went and used the restroom, and I went in to get records. I'm waiting on. I was second in line.
Yeah.
And then I only started recording when I saw somebody over here being harassed by a uniformed officer.
Yes. Well, I'm simply explaining to you the county ordinance and the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Tony, you available by phone? Give me just a second. I'll see if I can find out what the county wants to do on that.
Okay.
All right, sir?
Okay. In the meantime, can I just go over and get my records?
Not until I find out what they want to
Am I
do.
being detained?
At this point, if you're not going to turn off the camera, then we're going to have to deal with that.
Deal
Whether
with
it's
what, how,
just-
how are we going to deal with it? I
I'm
don't
trying to
want to be
find out,
arrested.
sir.
I don't want to be
And
arrested.
I don't want to arrest you. I think that this
Yeah.
is something that can be worked out, but I'd have to find out what direction the county
Okay.
wants to
I'm
go
willing to
on that.
leave under threat of arrest.
Well, sir, I don't know what the county wants to do, and if we don't have to arrest, I'd hate to see you go
I'd hate
through
to
that
be
process for
arrested
nothing.
too, but I'd like to get about my business here.
Well, you're welcome to do that if you stop.
I think you're
filming.
wrong. I think you're wrong on the records part. I think you are.
We
I
may.
want to challenge that.
We
so.
may, but I'm going to find out what the
Yeah,
county would like to do.
Okay, but I'd
All right?
like to get my records. I think you're wrong. If you can find out real quick here, in
As
a
long
few
as you
minutes.
turn the camera off, you're welcome to conduct whatever business you'd like inside here, sir.
Well, that doesn't sound right because it sounds like a First Amendment violation to me.
Well,
freedom of the press.
That's something that you may want to take up with an attorney. We're having our county security director come downstairs to talk with you on
Okay,
that.
okay.
I've just been informed that our records department is actually working remotely.
Okay,
So they are not here. I can take some information and forward a request.
okay,
for you.
that'd be great if you
Or
could.
we can find another location where they may, I don't know if they
Okay.
have a records office elsewhere in the county.
Yeah.
We'll find out when the director comes here, because you certainly have a right to request your records.
Yeah. I was wondering now if you could take my records request, that would be great. That'd be awesome.
Okay. If we can't find another location where you can do that in person, then I'll get your information.
Well-
And I'll forward that to the records, and we'll do the request on your behalf.
Okay, I don't want to have to run all over the place for my
Yeah.
records. I just like to request them with whoever's behind the desk. If you're willing to take it, hey, that's fine with
I'd
me.
be happy to do that. I'm thinking this is probably the central for our records. So
Yeah.
I don't think they have another satellite office.
Yeah,
But
so-
we'll find out in just a minute, all right?
Okay. Mhm.
And then if they don't have an office, we'll make sure your request gets in today.
Okay.
We'll
Okay.
help you with that.
Okay, that's what I'm after here. So I want to find out what records.
Well, you have a right to do that.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
your-
I have a right to do it, but I'm being stopped at this particular
Well,
point.
the filming is an issue, and that's something that we're just gonna have to address.
Well-
The director will be down here in a few minutes, and we'll
Okay.
see what they'd like to do from there, okay? Appreciate your patience. We'll get sorted through this.
Okay.
We're not trying to do anything wrong or trying to hurt.
Well, like
anybody.
you're not causing a
We just-
disturbance or
it-
anything like that?
When dealing with the government, it's important to record, and
Document
our
everything.
conversations and our dealings with the government.
Well, and I could
It's
understand
always-
that.
It's always, their word is always believed before ours, so.
And
it's always good
and their
to have
cameras aren't always
documentation.
accessible because sometimes
No, well, not trying to give you a hard time, just trying to
yeah.
enforce the rules we have on the facility
Yeah.
here.
They just recently got cameras, I believe, here the last year or two. The county.
We do have cameras up in the building.
Yeah, I'm talking about body cameras. They just recently got those the last couple of years.
Yeah, it's been recent. You're
Yeah,
correct.
yeah.
Is there a water fountain right here?
There is right just on the other side of this building. I mean, not the other side of this wall right here. Here, just a minute.
Okay.
It's about time you turn that on. Now
They've
you're
been acting up all
Now
day.
you're recording in here also, correct?
Actually, it's not on right now. It's acting up. I tried turning it on and it turned off on me.
There you go, now it's on.
It's
Now we're
It's
all
loading.
violating your ordinance.
loading up. We'll see if it actually.
Well, they have an exemption in there for
Oh, they do?
employees and officers, so yeah. And they also have an exemption for inside of the records office.
They may, and if they do, then we'll
Yeah.
clarify that, and if that's the case, then you're welcome to do that. Except that they're working remotely for
Well,
the time
the
being.
lady behind the desk, it's in Florida Statute 119, any employee can take my records request down and forward it to
Correct.
whoever they need to
Yeah.
forward it to. So she could have took my records request. That's what I'm looking for. So it's a simple records request.
Joe? Like I said, we'll get that taken care of.
What you
today.
know, Joe? How you doing? Just doing the thing.
So the security guy, is he coming from this
Gentlemen.
center or?
Yes, sir.
Oh, this is.
How you doing?
I'm Tony Farrell, I'm the security manager for Charlotte County Board of County Commissioners. I am ordering you to leave property at this time under trespass warning, rule number 8, violation of county code and county rule facility, and also county ordinance.
Okay, so we can't get records in.
Records is not in there right now.
Well, they can take my records request
They
down.
can.
They can. Under Florida Statute 119, they
Okay.
can.
They don't.
This
they're-
officer can take my records as well.
Yes, he
I
can.
believe I can
Okay.
take your request.
So
and
he can
get
do that, absolutely.
Okay, that's what I'm looking for, and that's what I'm doing here. So get records.
Okay, so he's taking your records request here, and we're not
Okay.
gonna let you inside any of the offices.
Okay, and if we don't leave, will we be arrested, officer?
No, you'll be trespassed, and if you don't leave after that, then you'll be arrested.
Okay, so if we don't leave, officer, will we be trespassed under ordinance
If you've been-
810.09?
If you've been given notice of the trespass and you refuse to comply with that,
So we have been given notice then, right? Okay, so if we don't comply, we will be arrested.
you want to trespass under the state or the county ordinance.
I'm gonna trespass him under county ordinance.
Okay.
Okay, so if we don't leave, we'll be arrested, right?
You can be, yes, sir.
He did
Okay,
say
can be,
he'd give us a
can
copy
be,
of
or
that.
will
Do
be.
you have a copy of
I
that?
do. I brought one just for you guys.
So we can be arrested, officer, or will be arrested.
Because I haven't seen
If
it.
you
County
refuse
facility
to
rules
leave
and
after you've
also
been
the
given
county
notice and the county wants
And
to
what was your
prosecute,
name?
then
My name's
you
Tony
will
Well,
be
Farrell,
charged
security
with the
manager.
Well,
trespass.
see, that still leaves a lot of, I want to know if we don't leave, will we be arrested?
Charlotte County.
Maybe this man could clarify.
Security
They
Board of
want
County
you to be
Commissioners.
arrested and they want to prosecute you.
Okay,
have to
do you want us arrested if we don't leave?
If you do not leave, we'll be forced to have you arrested.
Okay, so
Notice
from your mouth, we'll be arrested if we don't leave, right?
If you have been given notice and refuse to leave, then you will be charged with trespass.
Okay, that's
We
it.
hate to see it come to
And
that.
that
Okay.
goes for this campus, so you are, please leave.
Okay.
Yeah, we.
All right, so under threat of, under threat of arrest, I'm leaving, under threat of duress.
Would you like to do the records request?
Yes, I would,
Get
thank
your
you,
information?
thank you.
I want you to leave before we get that.
Oh, yeah.
This officer thinks that there's no filming in this public building. Notice how Sean asks if he doesn't step outside, will he be arrested? He asks this more than once. And this officer does not answer the question. Because he knows it's a bullshit order. This officer just thinks he's smarter than Sean, and unfortunately for him, he's not. Just a heads up, policies do not trump the Constitution. Look how nervous this officer is. He doesn't know if the county's going to want him arrested. Isn't this man an officer? doesn't he have the power to arrest someone? It goes to show that this officer has no clue what's right and what's wrong. I really don't know how he has a badge and a gun. Deputy Kettlecorn just doesn't understand how the Constitution works. If he swore an oath, then he should know what it says, right? He swore to protect the Constitution, but this interaction right here shows that Deputy Kettlecorn does not know how to protect it. All he has to do if he forgot is look up on his phone if you're allowed to record in a government building. It's just that simple. So now, they're going to be trespassed from public property for expressing their constitutionally protected right? Bullshit. Just bullshit.
Sir,
Yeah.
you're not supposed to be recording in here.
It's only in the courtroom. It's the law.
No, it's not. There's an actual law that says you're not supposed to.
What's the
Look it up
law?
on the court website.
What's the number?
Look it up on the court website.
There's not a law.
I'm telling you there is.
I'm telling you, there's
You
not.
can leave.
This is a public place.
You can leave if you're not going to obey the court rules.
It's the law.
You can
that-
leave if you're not
I
going
don't
to
have
the
to
court
obey
rules.
policy
Why?
because I don't work for the public like you.
You're a member of the public. sir.
Exactly, and I pay your wage.
They're. You can leave now.
I'm not doing anything wrong, sir.
You would just. He's recording. So he's not supposed to.
I'm not recording in the courtrooms or even close to the courtrooms. It's not illegal.
You're not supposed to record it.
What's the law? Can you tell me the statute? I would rather not.
It's a court rule. You can
That's for you guys, not for
No,
me.
it's not for
It's
me.
for the people that work for the public, not the people that are the public. You have it wrong. You need to look at that. That's a policy.
It's actually posted right. It's posted. That's what I want to show you.
And it's got a code behind it.
I don't know.
Okay, well, yeah, if it's got a code, but if it's just a sign that doesn't have a code, then it's not relevant. Says the law. That's how the law works. It has to have a statute. Well, if it has a statute,
hold on.
but I
What's
know
your
it
name? What's your
don't.
name?
I don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm not identifying to you.
Okay, do you have any business being here, or you just,
Right now,
or you just feel like recording in the court?
I'm a member of the press, so that's business.
Okay, let's go outside and I'll talk to you.
No, you can show me the sign,
Okay, I'll show you the sign.
but I don't have to go outside. As long as this is open, I don't have to go outside.
Right here.
Where's the code? There's no statute.
have to look up the
That's a
code for you.
policy right there. Look up the code, please. I would love to see a code that actually said no cell phones in here. That
Basically,
there's
that's
a law for
contempt of court. It's
no. That's only
166
counts for the courtroom.
166 in the penal.
I've been
code.
through this. It only counts for the courtroom and right
You
in.
smell like marijuana right now.
Is that illegal?
It's absolutely illegal in a public place.
No, it's not, because I don't have
Absolutely right.
marijuana
You're
on
wrong.
me.
You're
It's
absolutely
not illegal to smell like marijuana at all. You
No,
can't.
it's illegal, 'cause
You
it's
can't.
right-
You
okay.
can't define.
Why don't you go outside and we'll talk?
No,
Because I want to know what it is you're trying to attempt to do.
I'm just working on a story, and I have every right to.
Okay, you can't take photos and
You can't in the
You
courtroom
can't-
or
you
right
cannot-
before the courtroom. There's no statute there for a reason, sir.
let's find.
All right, find the statute and then tell me.
Right out here.
Yeah, that's nice. You could go look out there.
You can come back in.
No, you could. No. I don't care if you follow me, but you better not violate my rights.
What right? The right to do what? You're actually right now. You're violating the court order.
No, the court order is the courtroom. It's a California thing. I know this.
Okay.
It's the courtroom and the room right before it.
So
The courthouse is a public place. I have every right to report for the press here.
what are you reporting? You're just in a hallway with a deputy. Paul Ward,
Well,
B-O-R-G.
you must like me. You're following me around pretty well.
No, you're just being sarcastic right now. I want to show you the statute, but you're being
You
difficult.
want me to go outside?
No.
Why wouldn't the
You can
statute
come
be on
right
that
back
side?
in. You can come right back in.
That's nice. I could stay in too, and I don't have to go outside.
Okay.
I mean, if you find the statue, I'd love to see it because I know it don't exist. How about you go outside and find it then?
You come with
I
me so
would.
can show
I would
you.
love for you to go outside and find the statue.
What is your objective? What do you other than
Nothing. Just leave me alone.
You're
You have no-
not supposed to record in the court.
No, yeah, in the court. This is the courthouse. This has nothing to do with the courtroom.
What's your point? You're in a courthouse. There are
There's a
companies-
statute for that.
Let's go find it.
Go find it. It's not my
I
job to
think
find it. It's your job.
4553. You have
I-
to see it. You're not going to believe me.
I don't believe you, and I still
Okay,
don't.
then how could you?
Why would it be out there and not right there?
As you're coming in, it's posted.
Okay, well, I'll look at it on the way out, but it's not posted clear as
Follow
day.
me. you can come back in. It is a public, you're absolutely right. It is a public place. You have every right to be here, but you can't record. I want to show you why. But you-
Public place, if I could see it, then I can record it, as long as I'm not in a courtroom, any public place.
Outside with me.
No, thank you.
This gentleman is recording in the courthouse.
I'm not recording in the courtroom. What's the statute on that? Look, there's no number for a reason on there. You can't. The courtroom has a statute. That's just the policy. I don't have to abide by policies. I have to abide by laws. No, policy is for the people that work here, not for me. Because I have every right to. I'm working on a story. I'm working on a story. Freedom of press. If there's private stuff, people should put it away, because it's not my job to. I just want a statute. If you give me an actual statute.
Okay, let's do that. 3:00. He won't follow me. He's like, he thinks I'm trying to get him out to the building.
3:00
Okay,
what?
you're absolutely right. You have every right to be in here
And record.
but you cannot record.
Anything my eyes can
Let's
see,
okay. Let's
cannot
go upstairs.
trespass.
Let's go upstairs and I'll prove it to you. Are you done in there, or is he going to leave you? Okay.
Like, there's got to be a statute for a law that I have to abide by.
I absolutely hear you.
And I'm purposely not going into these rooms because,
Why not?
well, I could go into the cell.
You're telling me you want a statute, but then you won't listen.
Well, I thought this was the courtroom over here.
No.
I know better than that.
Administration.
Okay.
This big old goofball. By the way, you're allowed to record in the courthouse, you just can't record inside the courtroom. Also, again, a policy does not trump the Constitution. Goofball's other officer is just being dumb. Thinks that the policy trumps the Constitution as well, and it does not. Now he's trying to show the statute that says he can't record in the courtroom and the courthouse. Hint, hint, there's no statute stating that you can't record inside the courthouse. But there is one for the courtroom. I really don't understand how officers can stand for a policy, but not stand for the oath that they swore. Like, how does that make any sense? They should know that a policy means nothing to the Constitution. And the one officer that was trying to arrest Mendocino Cop Watch was just dumb. I mean, if he did arrest him, for sure he would have had a lawsuit, no doubt about that. Maybe one day in the future, these officers will understand the difference between a policy and the Constitution. That's going to be it for today's video. If you have a video you'd like us to review, please leave a message in the comments. If you'd enjoyed this video, hit the like and subscribe button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. Be sure to check out the channels we watched today out. Give them a subscribe. Thank you for watching. Until next time, on Police Encounters.